And here's the thing. I don't know if Kamala Harris is flexible enough to pivot here, where she's already prepared. I'm a prosecutor, and I've known men like Trump my whole life. Well, really, because actually I'm not a felon.
Right.
And you were an awful prosecutor. The worst, people say. Slave labor you took. We wanted you to be able to see that you can make a difference.
Yeah.
And we are an instrument of you. But again, you want to know if this is actually having an impact. Donald Trump himself referred to the story that you supported, funded, and made happen multiple times as the basis for why this is corrupt.
Today, there was a story about somebody in Southern District who's highly respected, knocking the hell out of both of those cases, say it's an embarrassment they were allowed to be brought. Just revealed today, and I hope you're going to do a story because it's a big story. The Southern District of New York was, and this is a very highly respected group of people. He said it was a disgrace that case was brought. It was a disgrace that the case was brought in front of Mershon. The case is a disgrace. Should have never been brought. Just yesterday, the top spokesman, one of the top people in the U.S. Attorney's Office in Manhattan, that's a very respected Southern District, very, very highly respected, was heard saying and was quoted exactly, quote, honestly, I think this case is nonsense. Now, this is the boss of the whole thing. Every real estate person in New York does what Trump did. Nobody's ever been charged with this before. It's a perversion of justice. He said that the DA's office was, quote, stacking charges against Trump and rearranging things just to make them fit the case. I think it is. This is the boss. I don't know why they don't do something. They ought to drop it. They shouldn't delay it. They should drop it. Drop all of it. Drop all of it.
And that's because of you. And look, none of this happens without you. We've burned the boats going into this election. You were saying something too with Donald Trump. When
that's the most New York word, boss.
Yes, he sounds
so New Yorker when he says boss.
Yeah. The only way he could say is maybe if he said like Santa Claus.
Yeah. He's the boss of the North Pole.
He's the boss of the North Pole, Santa Claus.
That's his new campaign slogan. Who's the boss?
Yes.
I say this with all seriousness too. Like, we have an understanding of what we do here and the impact that we can make because of Mug Club. I think if Donald Trump wins the presidency, which it looks like he's going to, we will look back at this last weekend and this 48 hours, this 72 hours, and Mug Club as a turning point. Mm-hmm. I mean it 100%. We basically just cut the legs out of the argument of prosecutor versus felon.
Yep.
Right? Mm-hmm. Completely.
And that was going to be the dynamic before the debate. And here's the thing. I don't know if Kamala Harris is flexible enough to pivot here, where she's already prepared. I'm a prosecutor, and I've known men like Trump my whole life. Well, really, because actually I'm not a felon.
Right.
And you were an awful prosecutor. The worst, people say. Slave labor you took.
How do you think voters are going to see that? They're going to see, I'm the prosecutor against and then you're like, well, he's not a felon anymore. So now you're just going after an innocent guy? That's what you do? That's what you've been doing?
Yeah, I think what happens with Americans, if we feel like we're being duped, we feel like we're being treated like we're dumb.
Yeah.
Like you can market to us with some campaign, a slogan like joy. Independents don't like that. Americans don't like that. They just go, I want the truth. What's going on here? And you treat me like I'm dumb.
You can't just get me with a giggle.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. No, that's 100% true. Like, and what you said, the defeatism that was out there, we kept telling people, just be patient, just be patient. We just gave them, Mug Club just gave them the shot in the arm that we all wanted.
Yeah.
Not only that, but we hopefully exposed corruption.
There was no reason
levels
for this judge to make that announcement, if not for what you did, honestly.
Yeah.
And you can comment below how much of an impact you think it had, but if you think it's coincidence.
No way.
No.
But hey, look, we do ask for your support here because it has cost us many millions of dollars. Not just this, but the pieces that are incoming. And of course, the election live stream of the century. There's no reason to tune into Legacy Media or anywhere else. We have everything you need right here that night, as you've already heard me make the pitch. But thank you very much. Hey, if you like this video, you can comment or hit the notification bell to know when there are more videos. But it's probably taken from today's full show, which you can watch here. It's live, weekdays, 10 a.m. Eastern, where you can watch live. But I don't know when you're watching this, so it could be any of the day's show. When you're right now, you're watching. It could be a Monday. Be a Tuesday. Wednesday. Could be Thursday. Well, it could be Friday.